all right. Hey, we did. Hey, we can share it though. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Oh, it's 6:06.
We forgot to share.
We did forget. I'm so sorry, y'all. But listen,
We're gonna share.
we're gonna share it real quick. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Let me see. How's everybody? Sabbath evening, okay? Oh wow, mine's not showing up. My love, can you share it for me? On my
Is it
story
showing
time?
up for you?
It's not showing up for me. Listen, welcome everybody to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
That's my Muppet dance, and I hope you really enjoyed it.
Is our mic the right place?
No, it's not.
That's your Muppet dance.
Yeah, that's my. You know those. I don't know. I feel like.
Oh, the Muppets like on Sesame Street.
Yeah, that's how they be moving. They be like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, you know, I just hope you enjoyed it. I did it out of love. Okay.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. So. Listen, we are hitting you guys. Oh, come on, Light. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay.
I'm not a man, babe.
You right.
It's all right.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself. You're definitely not a man.
I thought you said man.
No, I
You
said
said
yes,
man?
ma'am. Yes,
Oh.
sir. You know. But he ain't no man. All right, listen. Welcome to Story Time. If you don't know, I'm Bonnie G in a place to be.
Hey.
And wherever the Ruach is, y'all know I just want to be present, okay? If you don't know who she is right now, where the assignment is understood, this is Auntie Shelly on the beat. But that's right, y'all already know we no longer do it for ourselves, but we do it for the community, okay? Hashtag community minded. That we are. Look, we have finished the book of Jubilee, so we are coming to a new book. Before we go there, y'all already know what we do. It's the whole Sabbath for us.
Yes.
So we're going to pay tribute and go back to Jubilees, the second chapter, 18th verse, and we're going to read it all the way down to the 22nd verse. Y'all ready for that? Shalom, Auntie Linda. And I'm going to use my app. So if you don't have the app, you can purchase the app on your app store, or you can go to Google Play and download the book of Jubilees for free. If you don't want to do that, you want to get all the books, go to...
Why are they going to Jubilee? We finished last night.
But just to have. They might just want to download it just to have it.
Okay.
You know, but if you want all the books, you can go to the App Store and put in St0ryTim3, and you can pay a good old $21.99 and you one time, okay? So
I recommend you get the book, because one day they're gonna take this internet down.
Absolutely. And you need your books. Y'all know what's up. All right, Jubilees 18, and it reads, Shalom, Auntie Shani. What up? That's right, free. You know, listen. Prophet Craig, I wasn't sure if you was on here, but I had to make sure that I mentioned it for free, okay? Free 99. Scratch out the 99. It's just free.
Free.
Okay?
Oh, you said free 99.
Right.
That's a good one.
Scratch it out. Shalom, Uncle Warren G. All right, listen, let me get into it. Shalom, everybody. Oh, shalom, Uncle Aaron. Good to see you, sir.
Okay.
Salute. All right, I'm not sure how you salute, but that was the best I can do. All right, let me get into it, because I'm about to get all off. All right, Jubilees 2 and 18. That's the last time I'm going to tell you where it is, because I feel like I'm just keep repeating myself. All right. And he gave us a great sign, the Sabbath, that we should work 6 days, but guard the Sabbath on the seventh day from all work. And all the angels of the presence, and all the angels, don't cry, and all the angels of sanctification, these two great classes he has bidden us to guard the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth. And he said unto us, Behold, I will separate unto myself a people from amongst all the peoples, and these shall guard the Sabbath, and I will sanctify them unto myself as my people, and will bless them as I have sanctified the Sabbath, and do sanctify it unto myself. Even so will I bless them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And I have chosen the seed of Jacob, from amongst all that I have seen. And listen, he's seen a lot, and he still chose you. And have written him down as my firstborn son, and have sanctified him unto myself forever and ever. And I will teach them the Sabbath, that they may guard the Sabbath thereon from all work. And thus he created therein a sign in accordance with which they should guard the Sabbath. Listen, if you ain't catching this, obviously you need to guard it, because somebody want to snatch it from you.
Right.
So there's a reason why you need to guard it. Okay? Guard the Sabbath with us on the seventh day, to eat and to drink, and to bless him who has created all things as he has blessed and sanctified unto himself a peculiar people. Say, that's me. A peculiar people above all peoples, and that they should guard the Sabbath together with us. Amen. Mm, 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 mm. That's good. All right, that's
It
real
really
good.
is.
And listen, when I say you're a peculiar people, that don't mean you better than anybody. That just means you got a higher, a greater
You're different.
responsibility.
Yeah, you're different.
And you are really accountable. Okay.
You're gonna be like, those people are strange.
Yeah, you're strange.
They
So
different.
listen, y'all. So we are coming to you with a new book
that I can show y'all. Bam.
Exactly. Now my book may be looking like how your book is, because it look good, but the inside is holding on. Okay, it's holding on. The inside is holding on. All right, absolutely. Peculiar people means set apart. Absolutely. All right, so we are coming to you in His word, okay? Not my own word, but His word, and it just stands for Hebrews Israelite Scriptures, okay? And we are going to be reading the Testament of.
Who's first?
Listen.
Reuben's first. Firstborn.
Firstborn. Reuben.
So I think they go in the order. So we're probably. I don't know if we're gonna finish Reuben, but we'll see.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Some of them are shorter than the others. And so back then there was a tradition that right before you passed away, that's when you knew it, because sometimes it was suddenly, you leave a testament. Like you call your family in the room, your sons and grandsons and grandchildren, and you tell them something that you want to leave behind.
Absolutely.
An inheritance, so to speak.
That's exactly what it is. And if you notice in the book of Jubilees, you saw like the 12 sons. So this is why we thought it would be a great idea to bring in each 12 son account. Okay. Yes, you can actually get His Word Bible on Amazon, and you have to make sure, because there's two different kinds. There's one silver one. It doesn't have all the books in this one, but the gold one is the one that we have like all the books. Yeah, and it is $150. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Amy. So he looked it up. So it's $150.
Expensive. Yeah.
It's a good investment too.
Yes. All
right. So we're going to be reading the testament of Reuben, the firstborn son of Jacob and Leah. All right. I'm not sure if we read this before on YouTube.
We have, but I don't think on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't think on YouTube. And remember, come in the room. Yes. We know we're from Judah, but this still is our Uncle Reuben.
Absolutely.
He's still going to teach us valuable lessons.
Yes. So these are your people. Okay. We're related to these people. Okay. These are not fictional characters. These are real life people. All right. Here we go. Chapter 1. The copy of the testament of Reuben, even the commands which he gave his sons before he died in the 125th year of his life, 2 years after the death of Joseph, his brother. When Reuben fell ill, his son and his son's sons were gathered together to visit him. And he said unto them, My children, behold, I am dying, and go the way of my fathers. And seeing there Yehudah and Gad and Asher, his brethren, he said to them, raise me up, that I may tell my brethren and to my children what things I have hidden in my heart. For behold, now at length I am passing away.
Also, some of his brothers don't even know some of this story. He said, I'm getting ready to tell y'all stuff I just never told them.
What a relief, though, because you already know you're going to die. Let me release this from myself, so y'all can learn from and learn not to do this.
Yes.
I love that. And he arose and kissed them, and said unto them, Hear, my brethren, and do ye, my children, give ear to Reuben your father in the command which I give unto you. And behold, I call to witness against you this day the Elohim of heaven, that ye walk not in the sins of youth and fornication, wherein I was poured out, and defiled the bed of my father Jacob. And remember, we learned that in Jubilees. He slept with his stepmother, right?
Yeah, it
wouldn't be his stepmom, because
it kind of would be, because they claimed they was married. They claimed that he was what the way they were thinking
Wow.
is, I'm giving you my handmaid as your wife too. You know what I mean? But
So yeah.
technically, Leah was.
Yeah.
Technically, Leah was the wife.
Yes.
But he's saying,
and I'm sure you don't want to like mention that stuff too. So I can only imagine how freeing it is at the same time.
yeah, and whose children, if somebody can look it up again, see if Gad and Asher are Bilhah's sons. Because I wonder if he's trying to let them know, like, I'm sorry I did this to your mom.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if Gad and Asher are Bilhah.
Check that out.
Somebody can check it out right quick.
All right, and verse 7. And I tell you that Yahuwah, the Lord, smote me with a sore plague in my loins for 7 months. And had not my father Jacob prayed for me, to Yahuwah would have destroyed me. Now I can touch that, but for the sake of James, I'm not going to touch that. I'll get fired.
No, I'm gonna get fired. Look.
Go ahead.
He done slept with, well, we ain't even gonna say slept. Well, I'm sure they slept after, but he had sex with his father's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's technical or not, she still had children by his father.
Absolutely.
He had sex with her. No. And Yahuwah, because a lot of times, like if we just read Genesis or Jasher or Jubilee, we'd be thinking, okay, he did it, he got away with it. But he didn't.
Yeah.
He's letting them know, I was struck with something for how long was it?
7 months.
7 months.
In that area.
Yeah. 7 months.
And on top of that,
in pain.
He had to leave. So that's all. In Jubilees, it only shows that he left the house, remember? Because Bilhah told him, just go.
Yeah.
And then she had got shamed over her that entire time.
Yep.
And he never went into her again.
He said a sore plague. That means he was in some pain. He was in agony for 7 months.
Question. You guys are trying to figure out who was Bilhah's sons? Dan and Naphtali.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, okay.
It's not Gad and Asher. Okay.
For I was 30 years old when I wrought the evil thing before Yahuwah, and for 7 months I was sick unto death. And after this I repented with set purpose of my soul for 7 years before Yahuwah.
So he's saying, okay, I was 30 years old when I did it. For 7 months I was plagued, but for 7 months I was sick unto death. That means he was
about to die.
Oh, he was. It wasn't like. So he says when he repented, he set his purpose of my. So for 7 years. So for 7 years, he probably I don't know, every month he was sick. For 7 years, I think what he's saying is, I didn't touch nobody.
I mean, you shouldn't.
I didn't touch nobody.
At that point, it probably just gonna fall off or stay there.
Yeah, he said for 7 years, I repented before Yahuwah. That's how sorry I was for doing that.
I mean, because there's a cleansing, right? There's like a state of repentance. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, because he probably felt so bad. He repented.
I'm doing good.
So don't be thinking people getting away with stuff. Even his own self, he's just like, I never should have did that.
No, but
I never should have did that.
That's how lust is, right? It flee. You get what you want, and then all of a sudden he be out.
Do something.
He be out, and then you're left with the consequences.
Yep.
That's crazy. Verse 10. And wine and strong drink I drank not, and flesh entered not into my mouth. I ate no pleasant food, but I mourned over my sin, for it was great, such as had not been in Yasharel. So nobody has done that. That was never done.
Wow. So I didn't eat no meat. I didn't have no lamb. I didn't have
no wine.
I was afflicted my soul. I did not anything that made me like happy, or I like.
Nope, I didn't eat none of that.
I'm repenting for 7 years.
Wow. And now hear me, my children, what things I saw concerning the 7 spirits or ruach of deceit when I repented. Okay. 7 ruach therefore are appointed against men, and they are the leaders in the works of youth. And 7 other ruach, or what is that? Ruhov or spirits? I'll just say spirits, yeah, because this word is not going to.
And don't let that throw you off, because I know when we're in Christianity, we refer to the Holy Spirit as the Holy Spirit, like Ruach HaKodesh, but that's not the only spirit. So when you see spirits, don't automatically think like demons and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's more, because we have spirit of truth. We have all those
There's more
spirits. Yeah,
right.
so he's saying everybody got them.
Yes. All right, so I'll go back for 2. And yes, like Auntie Linda says, tortured mind and body. Yes, he did. And now hear me, my children, what things I saw concerning the 7 spirits of deceit when I repented. 7 spirits, therefore, are appointed against man, and they are the leaders in the works of youth. And 7 other spirits are given to him at his creation, that through them should be done every work of man. The first is the Ruach spirit, or Ruach of life, with which the constitution of man is created. The second is the sense of sight, with which arises desire. The third is the sense of hearing, with which cometh teaching. The fourth is the sense of smell, with which tastes are given to draw air and breathe. The fifth is the power of speech, with which cometh knowledge. The sixth is the sense of taste, with which cometh the eating of the meats and drinks, and by its strength is produced, for in food is the foundation of strength. The seventh is the power of procreation and sexual intercourse, with which through love of pleasure sin enter in.
He's saying how each one of your senses can lead you in either direction. They connect.
Yeah.
And we get them at birth. You could hear, and he says they're there for a reason. So you gonna be scared with all this. So when he's talking about he afflicted his soul with the meat and he's like, I don't want to smell it, I don't want to see it. Because all that plays into, especially with food.
So basically he attacked the spirits. So he was
so that's his 7.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was like, all of this.
Yes.
I went through and I had to learn how to basically master.
Yes.
Put under control. Because what I did was out of control. I acted out of emotion. I acted out of, Bill House, she sure was fine.
I just took a bath one time and that's all that happened. Okay.
He was like, I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all better learn how to master this. Your sense of smell.
Master this.
Like, because he's saying you're born with all of this.
Yes, I thought you said something. Don't worry.
Okay. He said you're born with all this, the sense of smell, but it can get you in trouble.
It really can. Listen.
If you let it take over, it can get you in trouble.
Your nose. You ever smell somebody walking past? You be like, that's you. It can get you in trouble on the negative side and on the positive.
And on the positive side.
Listen, you get you into fights and all you said was, dang, I just didn't like your smell. Why are you in my face?
Yeah.
It can get you in trouble on both sides. Okay.
And with food, eating the wrong thing,
it can get you on both sides. Okay. Rangi, just to let you know, we're reading this one. Okay, his word, and it's from Amazon. I knew you was going. Yeah, that's what. And we're in the Testament of Reuben.
I mean, there's other books with these testaments. So if you have a book that has a testament,
and try Google Play, because you never know.
Yeah, they may have it.
They may have it. You never know. All right. Let's see. I do know you can go on YouTube though.
I think you're on
9. Wherefore it is the last in order of creation, and the first in Wherefore it is the last in order of creation, and the first in that of youth, because it is filled with ignorance, and leadeth the youth as a blind man to a pit, and as a beast to a precipice. I don't know.
Precipice, like to the edge.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So he said this 7th one, the power of procreation and sexual intercourse with which through love of pleasure sins enter in. He says it's the last one on the list, but when you're a youth, you throw it up to the front.
Absolutely. And that's
all you think about.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And that's all that's thrown at you as a youth.
Yes.
It's in cartoons.
It's everywhere. I mean, the slogan for just advertising in general across the world is sex sales.
Yep.
That's it. That's what they go by. That's the first principle.
Absolutely. Chapter 3, or column 3. Besides all these, it's not really chapters, but besides all these things, nope, that's a lie, on accident. Beside all these, there is an eighth ruach of sleep, with which is brought about the trance of nature and the image of death. With these ruachs are mingled with the ruach of error. First, the ruach of fornication is seated in the nature and in the senses. The second, the ruach of
Insatiableness.
I like it, in the belly. The third is the ruach of fighting in the liver and gall. The fourth is the ruach of
We need to look up these words. What the what?
listen, obsequious. Listen, I'm sure this is heck
We
wrong.
need to know what this even
Hold on,
means.
let me go and
What in
Google
the
this.
world?
Y'all gonna thank me because this is a 14-letter word, okay? And my education ain't that deep. All right, don't worry.
It's like O-B. I'm going to spell it out for you. S-E-Q.
Hold on, let me get there first. I'm sorry. Yes, we're doing this on live, okay?
U-I-O.
I know Auntie Shawnee's like, I wish I had the book so I can help y'all out. Girl.
She might have. She don't have it.
Man, Safari don't want to help me out.
But goodness, his definition.
Okay, press the word.
Obsequious.
Obsequious.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
don't.
obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree. So a third, the fighting and living God. The fourth is the ruach of obedient or attentive to. So you're going to be obedient, but wait, what's the chicka?
Listen, because that word looked like charcuterie, okay? Don't play me. It's just to let you guys know what word we're looking for. Oh, I see chicanery. It looked like chicanery. 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 Chicanary.
Chicano.
I don't know.
But what button did you put? Oh,
Yep, that's it.
Chicanery.
Chicanery. Oh, the use of trickery to achieve a political, financial, or legal person.
Chicanery.
Politics.
Politics. And he just said chicanery. Like, ain't nobody gonna know what that means, but it's okay. We learned chicanery.
Chicanery.
Don't nobody name their child that. That's not good.
Yep, an underhanded person who schemes corruption and political chicanery behind closed doors. They put it in a sentence.
Okay.
So it says, from your liver and your gall, the first is what? Wow. So it basically is leading, is steering you like this. Okay, wait. What did the first one mean again? I'm trying to put
obedience.
Make obedience. So you're following this thing. So like something on the inside is telling you to do this.
Okay.
And you're doing it, and you feel it in your liver. And I think he's trying to say when you do this, this is where your body feels it in these
areas.
Body areas.
In the liver and the gall. Mm-hmm. Okay, listen. If we're making sense, you help us, okay?
Yeah, so I think that's why when we say when you feel certain kind of ways and it affects different areas in your body, I think that's he's trying to tell us which area certain things affect.
Oh, that makes sense. Because then too, like when people are depressed and stuff like that, it'll make them sick.
Yep.
Yes.
So how they mind is and mental, it affects their insides.
Yes, because remember, even Potiphar's wife, she was all sick because she wanted.
because she wanted him so bad.
That insatiableness, you feel it in your belly. It's like she was sick.
Oh yes,
remember
absolutely.
She was sick.
She said like a gut feeling.
Yes.
And then Nashawn goes on to say that's similar to shenanigans. Listen. Listen, I was like Chicarter. I mean, all you missing is bored. Okay, I don't know.
So it says fornication is seated in the nature and in the senses because you see it.
Yep.
I see what I want. I'm looking at it and I want it and I want it now.
Absolutely.
And the second is the insatiableness. You feel it in your belly because you're like sick, like you gotta have it. Like you said, like not Joseph's wife. Potiphar's wife
wife.
wanted Joseph.
She sure did.
And then fighting, you feel it in your liver and your gall. And the fourth,
Ooh.
the was in chicanery.
Yeah, the charcuterie. Listen, I need to get off of that word, okay? Because I'm not
That
gonna
through
make it.
officious attention, one
They-
may
okay.
be fair in seeming. Yeah, so you just
All right. Verse 5. Okay.
hope you learned something here today.
I mean, thank you, Google Play. I mean, Google. I was thinking the same thing, Shelly. And yes, Nashawn, 2 peas in a pool. Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm looking at it from a distance, okay?
Yeah, no,
I
you
am.
mean same thing. They in the pool, they in the pot. It's 2
Same
peas.
thing. Yeah, that's right. And they together.
They
so
together.
They all right. All right. The 5th is the ruach of pride, that one may be boastful and arrogant. The 6th is the ruach of lying, in perdition, and in jealousy to practice deceits and concealments from kindreds and friends. Wow. The 7th is the ruach of injustice, with which are theft and acts of rapacity.
We gonna learn today.
You know what? It's RAPACITY. You're welcome. You can look that up on your free time. That a man may fulfill the desire of his heart. For injustice worketh together with the other ruach by taking of gifts. So taking the bribes and stuff.
I wonder if
Right there.
okay.
Say it. Rapacity. Bam! I said it, but I still didn't know what it meant, so I can't get too happy.
So in a sentence,
Aggressive greed. Aggressive greed.
The rapacity of landowners seeking greedy profit for
That
their
sounded like
profit.
a nice word for it to come out like aggressively greedy.
Rapacity. Yeah.
Rapacity.
Seeking greater profit.
Oh wow! So let me read that. Hold on. The 7th is the ruach of injustice, with which are thefts and acts of
excessive greed. Rapacity, excessive greed. Acts of excessive greed.
Wow, thank y'all for your phone today. That a man may fulfill the desire of his heart because he's acting in excessive greediness.
Mm-hmm.
For injustice working together with the other ruach by the taking of gifts, by the taking of bribes.
Yeah, exactly. And remember what we just read. Oh, wait. Yeah, that was story time. Remember when the people of Egypt, some of them didn't lay up enough food.
Yes.
So they went to Joseph. Pharaoh ends up owning everything, but it's all in the hands of Joseph. And Joseph goes, okay, you farm the land. We're going to divide it into 5 parts. You get 4, I get 1.
Mm-hmm.
Rapacity says, I get 4, you get 1.
And don't ask for no more.
Yes. I'm going to give you just enough to survive so you can go out and make me some more money.
And then listen, you know what? Rapacity says, yeah, I'll give you seeds, but you can. They're only good for that one time.
Yes. Yes.
And you can't grow them no more. Yes. You know what I'm saying? How they do it?
Because I'm giving you seeds GMO that don't produce seeds within itself.
Yep, absolutely.
That's exactly what that is.
Sure is. Maya, we learning something today. Okay. 7. And with all these ruach of sleep is joined, which is that of error and fantasy. And so perish every young man, darkening his mind from the truth, and not understanding the statutes of Yahuwah, Yahuwah Elohim, nor obeying the
admonitions.
Thank you, of his fathers, as befell me also in my youth.
Okay, don't miss that about the sleep, because you can have dreams. They could be error, or they can be fantasy, or they can be real.
Yes,
it depends on what you doing.
Because in the beginning,
that's why
it says it too.
Prayer is so important, because Hasatan, Lucifer, Azazel, whatever name you want to call them, will come get you in your sleep.
Absolutely.
And you got to know, like, whoa, you can talk in your sleep.
You can. And some people do talk. Some people walk in their sleep. It's a trance. And even it says it's brought sleep, which is brought about the trance of nature.
Yep.
In the image of death.
Yep. So when them demons come at you
in the
sleep,
balance too.
Yep. You can't go, oh, nope.
You
cut.
really could. And that's why you have to come out of agreement. Like if you drink something that you know just wasn't right, because y'all know some of these spirits is crazy.
Yes.
You come out of agreement out of that thing. Like, Father, I don't know what that was, but I do not give my consent to that. I come out of agreement in the name of Yahweh, whatever, however you pray, whatever you call it. Just don't call him Jesus.
Whatever.
But
whatever.
You know. All right. 9. And now, my children, love the truth, and it will preserve you. Hear ye the words of Reuben, your father. Pay no heed to the face of a woman, nor associate, and I know James liked that part. Pay no heed to the face of a woman, nor associate with another man's wife, nor meddle with affairs of womankind. For had I not seen Bilhah bathing in a covered place, I had not fallen into this great iniquity.
So that means she was in a covered place. She wasn't trying to be seen.
She wasn't.
You was creeping around.
Yep. Or you, not even that though. You could have just
walking down the street.
You could have just walked.
Like,
you ain't walking down the street seeing nobody covered.
To the left.
I mean, just
if you look to the left, that means she ain't covered.
Well, she could have been
she's
like,
not in a hidden place.
Well, she could have been in the cave, right? You know how they be having them caves
and the water splashing.
Maybe she was like, lifting up her leg as she ran water on it and trying to rub it down.
That ain't what Reuben said.
Yeah,
that ain't what he said.
He's seen everything.
He like, I was looking.
Okay, well, he was looking.
And also, I saw it, so.
He saw it, and it went from there.
He'd be like, where's that water coming from?
He said, I heard it was living water. All right.
He said, nor meddle with the affairs of womankind.
He said, maybe he had X-ray vision.
Of course, Jay's gonna come back with something. No.
No, he didn't have X-ray vision, sir. He saw it.
Yeah.
He saw.
Why do you think them women be half naked in them videos?
Because sex sells. Sex
sells.
It sure do.
And now Hasatan got them all walking around naked in the street.
They sure do.
Now you just.
And you know what we like to call them, Brother James, but I'd rather not say it. Hoes. Yeah. But I'd rather not say it. Or horse in your case. Like you like to say it. Old school. All right, well, where we at? Okay, so I'll read for 11.
You're on 11, yeah.
Because he said he might have had, X-ray vision.
Yeah, start with 11.
Let's see if he had it. For had I not seen, he doesn't mention X-ray vision, but I don't know. Maybe James knows something. Bilhah bathing in a covered place. Covered place. I had not fallen into great iniquity.
So I saw her first. My
lawlessness. Yeah, I would not fall into lawlessness, okay? For my mind taking in the thought of that woman's nakedness. Oh, that's where it started. Suffered me not to sleep until I had wrought the abominable thing.
See? It's all in the mind. He's like, I can't sleep. The same thing. Potiphar's wife. I can't sleep.
She was sick. She wanted.
I gotta have it.
She was willing to take him rare, medium. Listen, done, well done. She didn't care.
She did not care.
She wanted that thing. Y'all know what I'm talking. She just couldn't.
Anyway,
as y'all know, it starts in the mind.
Yes. Okay. You said I saw it.
Don't let it
first
sit
you
there.
See it, then you let it sit there.
Yes.
You had your own wife.
You sure did. You could have went into her a few times, but then that's still wrong because you got Bilhah in the mind, and you going in.
That's true, but at least you wouldn't have did that.
No, but that's still sin.
You're right. No,
you banging her, but thinking about blowing her back out, and you still thinking about Bilhah.
Bilhah was married.
Pretty much
to his dad.
Yeah,
that's his brother. Some of his brother's mama.
So.
Dad, you said you was not gonna fire me. You was gonna get me paid off.
All right, so look. With that being said, maybe she was bathing out in the open
in a covered place.
No, listen. But you know how covering means the head of the house, right? Which is the man.
Oh. No, that ain't what this means.
Okay,
sure?
no.
It said covered place.
But Joseph is the head of the house, and so she could have been bathing at home.
No, this is Bilhah. This is Reuben seeing Bilhah. This is not Joseph.
Wait, who else she live with?
But she could have been outside.
Or no, on top of that, she could have been.
This is Reuben giving his account of I saw Bilhah
Yeah, he could have walked
That's
past the bathroom, and saw her in the bed.
in a
bathroom,
covered place.
Yeah, at her house.
at her house.
In a covered place.
I'm
That's her
convinced.
dude place. That's her husband's
That's her
place,
dude place.
which she in. So
I see it. And
I see y'all trying to make excuses for Ruben.
No, I'm
but
no, I'm just saying.
Ruben
he
ain't
didn't have
trying
to
to
look.
make excuses for Ruben.
He didn't have to stare. Okay. Dad, give me paid time off.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all see that? Look. I get it. Y'all want to, help the brother because he feeling all sorry, but brother was wrong. He know he was wrong.
He was wrong. He was, because it started in the mind.
Covered place.
You know what, James? Boy.
We ain't talking about the husband covering. That ain't what this means. Covered place. She thought she was in secret.
Okay.
They ain't just got bath places all out in the open. Come on, y'all. Maybe within your house, like in the bathroom, I have a bathtub.
You do.
In my room.
Yeah, and that's a
But
covered place.
And I have a door to my room.
Right. Oh, so somebody
But if I'm in somebody would have to come in.
But then wasn't stuff different back then?
I don't know, but I like
No,
that.
they had rooms.
Listen.
But you thought they just lived in one big old cave?
No, she probably thought that he probably lived in huts or something. You know how they
They might have lived in tents, but it's still I hear you though, but it's still covered. She might have had to go out to the river.
Oh, to the river.
But it still was probably a place that was covered with trees and stuff that everybody knew that was the bathing place.
Mm-hmm. Almost like David and Bathsheba. Okay. Almost like Hermes when he saw that lady. No, she was out in the open bathing.
But Bathsheba on the roof. Come on. I'm sorry. I ain't cutting Bathsheba that much slack. Bathsheba on the roof.
But she was on the roof on her own house.
But you on the roof. That means
but you don't need to be like this.
No. They live next door to each other.
But you don't need to be. Listen, if you come outside, you see a neck on, you need to just go back inside.
And that's what he was supposed to do.
But he was like,
she wasn't supposed to be out there, and
maybe that was what the
he was supposed to be.
Listen, it ain't her job to make sure his hormones is in check. Okay, it ain't her job.
No, it ain't her job.
He saw her. He should have walked right back in that house.
He should have,
but he did.
And she should have said, "Nah, you can't have none."
Oh yeah,
she was like, she didn't resist. Not
she sure didn't. She said, and so
he the king. Yeah.
She said, "Do so." From the back. No. She said, "Let's go to 13."
If you don't.
13, April 13. For while Jacob our father had gone to Isaac his father, then we were in the tower of Eder, near Ephraim, in Bethlehem. Bilhah became drunk and was asleep uncovered in her chamber, because the dad was asleep too. I mean, he was
no
drunk.
Jacob was gone.
Oh,
you see, you thinking of Noah.
Who am I thinking of? Okay.
Thinking of Noah.
Okay, yeah, I am. Okay.
So you see, what he's saying is, I saw Bilhah naked. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I mean, but then one day my dad gone and Bilhah is drunk.
Well,
so
he was drunk in she was drunk in Jubilees, right? I thought they both were. Oh no, I am thinking about.
Thinking Noah was drunk.
I was thinking about Noah.
So Reuben is telling you, I saw Bilhah bathing one day. I couldn't get her off my mind. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't,
Right.
I'm just sick with it. One day, my dad was gone, and Bilhah was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So basically saying, I see my opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And that was my, okay.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay. Having therefore gone in and beheld her neck, not beheld, and beheld her, I know, but he in there, and beheld her nakedness, I wrought the impiety without perceiving it, and leaving her sleeping, I departed.
Without her perceiving it. Basically, you raped her.
Yeah, pretty much.
He did.
That's what it was.
Basically, you raped her.
Yeah, without even knowing. She didn't
even know.
And forthwith an angel of Elohim revealed to my father concerning my impiety. And he came and mourned over me and touched her no more.
Oh, so an angel had to tell him.
Because
if Jacob had went in unto her, that would have been like,
that's
sin in
that's Yasharel. He would have brought sin.
Yes.
In Yasharel. And on top of that, it tells you again, like these angels that we have, listen, going back and forth and telling. They be telling.
Yep, they do.
They be telling.
They be telling.
They don't care about stitches get and snitches get stitches. They be like, I'm gonna take mine.
Because them angels be like, what you gonna do to me? I work for Yahuwah.
Exactly. You thought. You right, James Morgan. Aaron. Oh boy. Yes. And yes, wow, James, absolutely. Pay no heed, therefore, my children, to the beauty of women, nor set your mind on their affairs, but walk in singleness of heart in the fear of Yahuwah, and expend labor on good works, and on study, and on your flocks, until Yahuwah gives you a wife. He said, keep yourself busy, okay? Whom he will that you suffer not as I did.
Yep, that's basically what he said.
Listen, go after your education.
He did about 3
Do
jobs.
your job.
He said, I don't care how fine it is, get your job.
Go home and go to bed.
Yes, take care of your sheep, and you just wait on your
And
house.
wait for Yahuwah to send you a woman.
'Cause
Don't
he
even
will.
look. No, man, that brother was messed up. He was like, I don't hear no, there was some women giggling over there. I'm going around the block. All right.
Might as well work from home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Close the door.
Listen, don't even speak. Cause
You know how little kids be having those little clubhouses, the boys,
Yes.
no girls allowed.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He said, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
He
that
said, so you will
brother.
not suffer like he did.
Yeah.
Okay?
He said,
Don't-
just don't do it. You know he had to be messed up
He was messed
to
up.
now think like that. I'll just wait on Yahuwah.
Just wait. For
Give a job.
he said, no, get you a job, several of them, okay? For unto my father's death, I had not boldness to look in his face, or to speak to any of my brethren because of the reproach.
Remember
And
his
remember-
brothers, yeah.
And remember what when he tried it, he was like, Father, I'll go and get Benjamin. He was like, listen, I don't even want to talk to you. Just he was like, and kill my son still. He was like,
Yeah,
listen, I don't
no,
even listen, I don't-
not a good
Yeah, Reuben,
thing.
I ain't trying to hear you. That's nice.
And remember, the brothers wouldn't even listen to Reuben.
Yeah,
He
they
was like,
sure
oh,
didn't.
we can't because he did this.
Yep.
I'd be mad too. Because then,
Yeah.
Like I
'Cause
said,
they-
that's some of they babe, the mama. That's
And on top of
their
that-
mama.
but as a husband, he couldn't do nothing with
With
her
her.
for like
Mhm.
The entire
until
time.
the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, but you do have a wife though. But I get it. I guess you can have that second.
I'm talking about
Helping.
Bill Huff.
Bill, yeah.
yeah.
But he still had a wife though. Leah was his wife, right?
At this, remember I don't know when this happened, if she,
Was there?
wait, whose maid was Bill Huff? Rachel or,
Rachel.
oh, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. Okay,
No, it
well,
was Rachel's handmaid.
okay, so yeah,
So
Rachel was still alive.
gone.
Was
No,
Rachel-
Rachel was gone. What happened was Rachel was gone. So naturally, he should have made. He
Bilhah
should have
his
been
wife?
He should have made Leah the main one.
Okay.
But he went to Bilhah. Reuben was a little bit upset about that. I think we read that in another account. It might even be right here, but it should have been. So we had basically looked up the wrong sons. So okay. So wait. Gad and Asher belong to who? They must belong to Zilpah.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh,
No.
but they didn't belong to Bilhah, so
No.
they ain't her son.
But my
So
whole point was like he literally could have just had a different. I mean, his main wife.
that's what he did. He made Bilhah his maid wife
Oh, okay.
instead of Leah. And some of the brothers got mad at that, but still, they didn't do what Reuben did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. All right. And yet my father comforted me much and prayed for me unto Yahuwah that the anger of Yahuwah might pass from me, even as Yahuwah showed. In this forth until now I have been on my guard and sin not. Therefore, my children, I say unto you, observe all things whatsoever I command you, and ye shall not sin. For a pit unto the soul is the sin of fornication, separating it from Yahuwah, and bringing it near to idols, because it deceives the mind and understanding, and leadeth down young men into Sheol before their time. So you can die before your time.
Because remember, his sickness was almost unto death.
To death.
And
it
now we
was
see
nothing
why
but
he
his
didn't
dad.
die. His dad prayed for him.
Yep, and continue to pray for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Can you imagine?
No,
Like
I'd be so.
that's how bad the sin of fornication is. It separates you from Yahuwah.
Whew. Yeah.
Like he like, what?
Mm.
I'm leaving the room.
Mm-mm.
I'm out of here. Wow. See, that's why they snatched this stuff from us. Can you imagine?
And then
It's like mixing the spirits.
Yeah, yes.
And you can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
No
Wow.
side piece, remember? Oh, you was asleep.
I was
I'm
asleep.
sorry.
All right.
But and it says lead down young men into Sheol before their time.
Yes.
It's still doing that with these diseases.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Reuben survived it, but everybody don't.
Everybody
So we
don't.
think stuff is new. All
Mm-mm,
these
nothing
STDs. Reuben tell you I had one for
7 months.
For 7 months.
I couldn't touch somebody for 7 years. Okay. All right. For many have fornication destroyed, because though a man be old or noble, or rich or poor, he bringeth reproach upon himself with the sons of men, and derision with Baal. For hear ye regarding Joseph, how he guarded himself from a woman, and purged his thoughts from all fornication, and found favor in the sight of Elohim and men. For in Mitzrayim, for the Mitzrayim or Egyptian woman did many things unto him, and summoned magicians, and offered him love potions, but the purpose of his soul admitted no evil desire.
Mm-hmm.
This woman was like, listen, you hungry, baby? You want something to drink?
She probably had put all kind of stuff
Love
that was gonna
potions?
work.
You want some wine?
You know, love potion was probably like some kind of drink, or
It
you
was
know,
some kind of drink. Mm-hmm.
some marijuana, something
Yep.
that got them high, basically.
And you know, it's oh gosh, so crazy. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. But women are doing that today.
Oh
They're
yeah.
even using their natural scent and putting it on them to bring the bring the male to them. Yes.
They could have been doing that. Well,
Yeah.
doing that back then, because
Yeah.
under the sun. So
Yeah,
like,
nothing
wow.
new under the sun. Because he's telling his sons, I did it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If
Joseph
you want to
did
know
it
how
right.
to do it right, go talk to Joseph and see how he did it. Because clearly I can tell you not to do it, what happens when you do it. Joseph can tell you how to not just run.
Right. He said,
just run. They may call you a coward, but just run.
Listen, run, okay? Yeah, straight voodoo. Absolutely. All right. Therefore, the Elohim of your fathers delivered him from every evil and hidden death. For if fornication overcomes not your mind, neither can Baal overcome you. And that's, y'all know that's true. Like, whatever starts in the mind, the body will follow it.
Mm-hmm.
It will follow it.
If you let it sit there, you want to sleep on it, you can't sleep.
And then you start seeing it in your mind. Oh yeah, your body's going.
Yeah.
That's how people be like going after murders. They see it in their mind. They can't condition their mind, and then they're like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Yeah. Oh, I can't. And then they ask me, well, I thought about killing him. I always thought about it. Like what? Yeah. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. For evil are women. Dang, he was big man. Hey, why we gotta be? Now, James, don't you call the women evil now. This is his testimony. Who raped too? Exactly. Sir, why you big man? For evil are women, my children, and since they have no power or strength over man, they use wiles by outward attractions that they may draw him to themselves. So I'm confused.
Hey, but you know what he's saying is that might not have been true for Bilhah, but that is true for some women. A lot of women. I mean, we can't deny it. There are some women like that, but still.
I mean, yeah, like I just said.
If y'all didn't fall for it, they wouldn't do it.
Absolutely.
I gotta flip it some
and
kind of way.
Listen, they use the wiles. You right? Because some women, oh my gosh, listen, they be amazing. Like beat in the face, and then when they take it out, they like, that's how they look. It's crazy, okay? It's crazy.
Yeah, y'all better be real careful now.
Take
they take that makeup off, they be a whole man.
Absolutely. And now they got these wig glue that wig ain't moving. So I don't know what to do there. Don't know what to tell you from there. I guess you got to play a game of true and false. You know, truth or dare.
You know, you got to wait on Yahuwah.
There you go. That's why you got to have 7 jobs, okay?
They do a thorough background check.
Yes, seriously, the
You gotta
wiles
become
of a
like
woman.
Batman.
'Cause Brenda might start off with Brendan, okay?
Okay.
I don't know. All right. And whom they cannot bewitch by outward attraction, him they overcome by craft. I just said that, okay? So you got to be careful with these women who sometimes be more like men, okay? For moreover, concerning them, the angel of Yahuwah told me and taught me that women are overcome by the ruach of fornication more than men.
What? Look.
Well,
Okay, it's
listen,
in
you
the
know what?
scripture, so I ain't
Listen,
going.
I can listen. Folks be doing a little thing strange, doing a little strange for some change. Women be like,
That's true.
listen,
That's true.
I need a few bucks, okay? Let me
That's
go.
true.
Let me
That's
go
how
here
the whole
and
whore thing started. Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
just sell
so,
my
you
body.
know.
I ain't got no
Yeah.
money. Like they call it the oldest profession.
Yeah,
I need my car note paid.
right, exactly. I need my rent paid. Let me go to San Francisco real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
I know
do.
some folks
I know some folks
that
too.
will ooh wee, okay, ooh wee. All right. More than men, okay? And in their heart they plot against men, and by means of their adornment, they deceive first their minds, and by the glance of the eye instill the poison. And then through the accomplished act, they take them captive. Mm. For a woman cannot force a man openly, but by a harlot or whore or hoe, harlots bearing, she beguiles him.
So you could have just said harlot, like you say right
But
there.
I had to put all the words in
All
there.
the words, just in case somebody
Didn't understand what a harlot was.
Just in case
You never
didn't
know. You know, some people
Just
are
in
born
case.
in 1994. We gotta let them know. 2013 babies grew up. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what that is. Gotta tell them a harlot is a whore. Okay.
Oh God! Oh, you know, Lord. Oh, Yahuwah. See, look, this girl. Anyway.
Oh, and James, your comment. James, your comment. Okay. She
What did he
said,
say?
"This is really good. Learning too much about women."
Okay, right.
I hear the sarcasm.
So yeah, so basically he's saying since a woman can't overpower a man, she don't need to.
She don't.
All she gotta do is do some beguiling little stuff,
Mhm.
sell her little self, and bam, he powerless.
Yep.
Oop, there you go, baby daddy.
Samson. Right? All right, ready? Flee. That's why he said flee.
Oh wait.
No,
See, BBD, Velvet DeVoe, they was right.
never trust a big
So never trust a big butt and smile. That girl's poison.
Not every girl, but that girl. Okay.
That came from the scriptures.
Verse 5, where it tells you to flee. Okay, he's gonna give you strength to do so. Oh, Dad said, well, the truth has been told. Wow.
You know what?
Yeah, right.
Well,
We should have said no men allowed to this one.
I know we should have made this one private. For the flee, therefore, fornication, my children, and command your wives and your daughters that they adorn not their heads and faces to deceive the mind. To deceive the mind, okay? That's it, okay? Don't be like, that's why y'all shouldn't be wearing these long weeds. Listen, to deceive the mind, okay?
Yeah.
Where's your intent?
Yes.
Okay, don't be like, you shouldn't be wearing makeup. I ain't trying to deceive your mind, okay? Let's listen to the scripture. To deceive the mind, because every woman who uses these wiles have been reserved for eternal punishment. So if you're trying to act out of deceitfulness, eternal punishment waits for you.
Waits for you.
Wow. All right. For thus they allured the watchers, capital W, so y'all know who they are, who were before the flood. For as these continually beheld them, they lusted after them, and they conceived the act in their mind. For they changed themselves into the shape of men and appeared to them when they were with their husbands. Oh. And the women lusting in their minds after their forms gave birth to Nephilims or giants, for the watchers appeared to them as reaching even unto heaven.
Yeah, because in the book of Enoch, it mentions that. It says, first the watchers were looking at them. like, ooh, they fine. But then after the watchers start coming down and changing themselves into the form of men, and the women saw this power, they was like, I want me one. I want one of them. Right. So they start getting, and they taught them all that makeup and stuff. Them watchers, they started, ooh, yeah, let me do all this so I could get me one of them. Then they did a little reversal.
Yeah,
where the women,
absolutely.
Yeah, now the women are going after the watchers.
Yes. Oh, wow.
It did a whole reversal.
Oh, wow. Well, listen, I'm going to do y'all a favor, and I'm going to go ahead and run down the 6 and 7 so we can start in the Testament of Simon on the second day. Yeah. All right. We do, but it's going to take a minute. All right. Beware, therefore, of fornication, and if you wish to be pure in mind, guard your senses, all of them, okay, all of your senses, from every woman, and command the woman likewise not to associate with men, that they also may be pure in mind.
That means we need to mind our business too. That's to right. Yahuwah send them.
If that ain't your husband, don't be hanging out. Don't be like with that kind of mindset. You know,
with that mindset.
Distorted mind that you don't need to be with him now. You don't need to hang out, y'all. You're tricking yourself. Oh, that's just my friend.
Yeah, you just go on some dates.
That's
how, no.
Well, we just friends. I mean, it's just we're not in a relationship. We just have benefits.
Yeah, friends with benefits. That's crazy, dummy.
For constant meetings, okay, you keep on meeting up, you're gonna get something. For constant meetings, even though the ungodly deed be not wrought, are to them are irremediable. Okay, you can't. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you can't remedy it. You can't get it out their mind, or you can't.
Yep, and a disease. Okay, and to us a destruction of Belial. Or how do you say that?
Belial. It's just like Bel.
Okay, Bel, and an eternal reproach. For in fornication there is neither understanding nor godliness, and all jealousy dwelleth in the lust thereof. Therefore then I say unto you, ye will be jealous against your son of Levi, and will seek to be exalted over them, but ye shall not be able. For Elohim will avenge them, and ye shall die by an evil death. For Levi, Elohim gave the sovereignty, and to Yahudah with him, and to me also, and to Dan and Joseph, that we should be for rulers. Therefore I command you to hearken to Levi, because he shall know the statutes or laws of Yahuwah, and shall give ordinances for judgment, and shall sacrifice for all Yasharel, until the consummation of times. And Hamashiach, the anointed one, the priest, of whom Yahuwah spake, I adjure you by the Elohim of heaven to do truth, each one unto his neighbor, and entertain love each for his brother. And draw ye near to Levi in humbleness of heart, that ye may receive a blessing from his mouth. For he shall bless Yasharel and Yahudah, because him hath Yahudah chosen to be king over all the nation, and bow down before his seed. For on our behalf it will die in war, visible and invisible, and will be among you an eternal king. And Reuben died, having given these commands to his son, and they placed him in the coffin until they carried him up from Mitzrayim and buried him in Hebron, in the cave where his father was.
And look, he's telling them, keep these commands, listen to Levi, because Levi is the preach until Hamashiach comes.
That's it.
And then it's going to turn over to him. Man, that was good. But I know what we're going to talk about now.
Okay. Well, listen, we hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and we will see you guys as we get into the book of Simeon. He has his testament, and we want to listen to his account. And so we'll see you on the second day, same time. I try not to be late, but y'all know life happens. But we're still here, okay? We'll see you again. Shalom and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy your Sabbath. You remember the book of Jubilees, Cousin James. Remember that latter part. All right? See you later. I love you so much. Bye, y'all.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.